Hello, welcome to a brand new video, and in this video we are going to turn this bedroom into a modern office and music recording studio. Now the idea here is right now I have a recording studio all the way down at the other end of the property, and I want to be able to work and invest more of my life and time into music in the coming year, and I want to make it easier to do that, right? I want to climate control that building down there eventually, but that's expensive. Also, I have a 3-year-old daughter, and I want to be able to come in here and work like after she goes to sleep, or if she's home, I could work in here and she could be playing in the living room. It's just gonna make it easier to make this more of a thing in my life, and that's kind of what I want to do with this coming year. So my daughter's mom just moved out of this room and into her van, so I have the space back, and I'm going to use it to do things that I want to do. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video. Let's get into it. Is there anything on the ends of it?
I mean, this side has a tag, but I don't think it's floor holding. This.
Yeah, where'd that come from?
We got it at Toledo.
Oh. Alright, y'all. So you can see all the room with the bed out, and I was just measuring the couch. If I put a couch in there, it's gonna take a lot of space. So we're gonna start with just building the studio and then try to figure out a couch bed situation. Good morning. Welcome back to another day. Let's go back in this room and get a plan. All right, so I think what we need to do is, this desk is going away, so we're gonna get some different shelving for all this stuff. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the clothes moved off this rack into this actual section over here, and then we'll get this rack out, and we're just gonna get everything out of this room that needs to come out, I think. You know, actually, I think the new plan is to just get as much stuff out of this room as I can so that I can work with the space as like a clean slate. So I'm just gonna take stuff out. You know, didn't really seem like that much stuff was in there until I pulled it out. And I'm glad I did, because now I'm gonna be forced to deal with everything in there, get rid of anything I don't need. There's coats I haven't worn in years, there's shirts, there's stuff in there that has just been sitting in there for years, and it's like, I am a minimalist at heart. That's how I lived in a school bus forever. And I just don't want things. I don't want things just to sit there, right? I only want what I use. If I don't use it, it needs to go. So that room looked pretty empty until I emptied it. We're still working on it though. upgrade these handles just to make them not look so old and manufactured homey. I only have 2 left from the bus builds, and the screws aren't even long enough to put 2 in, so I put some in my Amazon cart, and we'll have to wait on that project. Hello, welcome back to another day. So we're still working on this room, and before we can move anything in here, design-wise, I want to do a cedar panel on this wall right here. So from here to here, just to kind of break it up and to match the living room. Actually, I'll show you that in a little bit, but so before I can move anything in, I want to do that wall before we get a little crazy, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take a measurement. We're going to figure out square footage wise what we need to cover. And then we need to head to the hardware store, go get some materials. And that would be the mission for today. And then I place an order for some of the things that's getting put in this room outside of what I already have that's coming in here. And over the next few days, that stuff will be showing up and we'll be setting it up. So let's get the tape out. That light is so much brighter. So I hear that we can get on the app and make adjustments. So I'm gonna download that real quick and see. Y'all, I just want to pop in here and say this real quick. I paid full price for that. I bought these lights. They're called Govey lights off Amazon. I paid every dollar anyone else would pay. Not sponsored at all. But one of the things I really like in the buses is lighting. And when I'm redoing this room, I really want to focus on light, and I am in love with how bright and how many options these lights have, and we're not done yet. It's like I want to put them in the whole house, but they're, you know, kind of expensive. So I'm really stoked about it. All right, we're gonna keep going. Hello, welcome back to another day. It's been a few days since we have been in the studio working on the office and creative studio space. I've had other things we had to do, had to film other videos, and we're gonna get back in there today and keep working on it, and we're gonna finish it today. It's not that far out. Let's go in there. So you can kind of see the vibe. This is all controlled light. We can change all that. And I've been actually using the desk and the monitor. It's so nice being able to create with an actual desk space. I've been using my couch and my kitchen table for years. Game changer. We got a couple boxes to undo. We got a couple things left. Got some studio lights we've been using. We've been using a lot of this stuff already, but it's really great. Let's get into work. Actually, one thing I want to bring up right now is, if you've been following my channel for a really long time, you know I installed this water filter thing, and this thing has been amazing. I know a lot of people, I just kind of wanted to do an update about this thing. Like, a lot of people have like the things they keep in there, and this is an undermount. I'm still really loving this water drop, and I'll have links in the description below for this thing. But the thing that I really like is my last filter. You had to like write on it when it was going bad, and you had to replace the filters. The thing I really like about this is it tells me the filter life is still good, and if a filter goes bad I can change it, but also like I can set whatever I want and just press a button and it'll shoot 24 ounces out. It just makes drinking water so much easier. I've been on a health journey lately. Again, if you've been watching my channel, you know about that, but that thing's been awesome. So if you want to have an easy way to get good water and make sure you're drinking good water and stay up on your filters, that thing's amazing. Link in the description. Let's get back to the studio. We've done it. We turned this normal old bedroom into a modern office and recording studio. So I am a full-time content creator. For anybody who doesn't know out there, I'm a full-time YouTuber, and I have also restarted a music career, and I have a lot of things going on in my life right now. If you are a subscriber of my channel, you know kind of about all that and what's going on. If you just happen to have clicked on this video, there's a whole bunch of backstory to my life, right? And you might be wondering why I just turned this bedroom into an office and a recording studio. And I'm not gonna get into that in this video, but that is where we are at. So I got rid of my bed, and let me tell you why I did what I did. So I just mentioned that I'm a full-time content creator and I have a daughter, and my recording studio was in a whole separate building. And for me to be able to work, I had to have somebody to help me so that I could be in another building to work on projects. And as I'm going more into what I'm doing in this next coming year, and it's not climate controlled, like she can't hang out there, not at all year long, not during winter. Like it's just not set up for a child out there. It was fine for me. I just ran heaters and stuff. But anyways, I wanted to make it easier to be able to do what I do and to be able to make higher quality content. Hence like the lights. And you know, it's crazy. I've been working on a computer editing content at my kitchen table or on my couch for years and somehow have made a living from that. And I have had some very personal things happen in my life, and I just want to care again about everything. I want to care about my own life. I want to care about the videos that I'm making. You know, I just want to care again. And I want to start trying a little harder. And I just wanted to level up, and I wanted to be able to work easily at any time. By me moving I will call this the creative studio. By me moving the creative studio into the house, now when I have my daughter, she could be chilling in the living room or in her bedroom, and I could be working, and I don't need help. After my daughter goes to sleep, I could come in here and work. Like I could have had like a monitor and went into the other building, but it's like literally at the other end of my property, as far away as I could be. And if there was an emergency or I needed to just be there in a second, I'm just too far away. So that's why I moved the studio into the house. And it's basically to make what I do for a living easier to do, and to start incorporating other things I'm incorporating into my life to also make it easier. So I love the way it turned out. I will put links in the description for everything I put in here. These, I think they're called Govee lights or whatever. Like, they're amazing. And you can control it all from an app on your phone. Really super cool. I paid full price for those off Amazon. Like, I want to do my whole house with those things. And I want to do my daughter's room with some of these really cool fancy lights. Put a little bit of acoustic walls up here. I got some nice studio lighting so that I could work in the house and not even have to leave my house to do most of my projects. Some organization. Got my guitars. Like, I haven't had a monitor the whole time I've been a full-time content creator. And having an actual monitor for my laptop, I can't believe I've gone all the years that I have gone without doing that. And here we are. So I'm really excited for the coming year. I want to start investing in things I want to do and start investing in myself again and start doing things I want to do. And yeah, investing in a life that I want to live. You know, I hope some of you guys out there can relate to that. And as far as my bed, I had to make a sacrifice. So I'm living on my couch right now in the living room so that I can work. I don't have a partner anymore, and I don't need a bed or a bedroom. So I need to be able to work and provide for my daughter and maintain everything I got going on here. And the bed doesn't matter to me. I do have ideas for what I am going to do for a bed in the future, because I don't know how long I'm going to last on that couch, but costs money, and this costs money to do, so I'm gonna have to recover from this before I do that. But I am going to set up a permanent sleeping situation hopefully soon. But in the meantime, I have to focus on what brings in the money, and that is my creative work. And now I have a space dedicated to what I do for a living. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. I think it was a really cool transformation. What did you guys think? What do you guys think about the room? Would you recommend I do anything different? Or do you like the stuff? Again, I'll have links in the description to everything below. And if you're a longtime subscriber, I really appreciate you being here through all the years and through all the transitions of what this channel has been. And if you just happen to have clicked on this video, consider subscribing. So this is Isaac signing out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in another one.